Right now, a silent guerrilla war is being fought across the internet. Multi-billion-dollar AI companies are trying to scrape every word you've ever written. On the other side, indie creators are fighting back. These creators are deploying a digital weapon called an AI Tarpit, a retaliatory tool designed to sabotage the scrapers targeting their work. The intent is to lock these automated bots into an endless intake of useless data, effectively poisoning the models they are trying to build. What was once a library for public consumption is transforming into an active conflict zone littered with digital booby traps. For decades, the web operated on a simple honor system. A file called robots.txt acted as a polite sign on the door, asking crawlers not to enter specific parts of a website. But as the demand for training data grew, that honor system collapsed. Major AI players began ignoring those instructions, scraping websites regardless of the owner's wishes. This enabled a massive wave of unconsented data harvesting, where entire archives of human creativity were ingested by corporate machines in a matter of hours. Creators were left with no way to opt out, no compensation, and no control over how their own intellectual property was being used to compete against them. Because the old protocols failed to stop the extraction, independent developers began building tools that could fight back actively. This strategy is modeled after the AI Tarpits used to freeze email spammers in the early 2000s. In those traps, the more an automated tool tries to pull data, the deeper it sinks into a connection that never ends. Modern AI Tarpits use hidden HTML links to lure their targets. A human visitor can't see them, but to a bot reading the site's raw code, they look like a gateway to a massive new cache of information. The moment the scraper follows that link, it triggers the trap and falls into an isolated network. It enters a hallucination engine, a script that instantly generates millions of words of fake text and an infinite maze of junk URLs for the bot to follow. The bot gorges itself on absolute nonsense, recording detailed, incorrect facts as truth, like the claim that Steve Jobs founded Microsoft in 1834. This locks the scraper in a loop of garbage, draining the AI company's computing power while saturating their datasets with junk data. This resistance is split into two technological fronts, one focused on protecting pixels and the other on protecting text. Tools like Nightshade alter invisible image pixels. The artwork looks normal to humans, but contains hidden data designed to confuse AI models. This tricks the model into mislearning an artist's style, eventually leading the AI to confidently identify a purse as a cow. Text creators, however, needed a weapon that didn't rely on image pixels. They've turned to plugins like Iocaine and Nepenthes. These are simple tools any blogger can install that act like the passive, deadly mouth of a pitcher plant for any bot that wanders onto the site. By making these tools open source, the resistance has democratized cyber defense, turning ordinary blogs into digital landmines for unverified scrapers. The risk of these tarpits extends beyond the years-long training of future models. It hits corporate AI systems used in live customer environments right now. Many companies use retrieval-augmented generation, or RAG, allowing chatbots to search the live web for answers instead of relying on static training. If that agent hits an active tarpit during the customer query, the system can flash freeze or be fed toxic data in real time. This is how a professional customer service chatbot ends up telling a user that the color of water is pepperoni. For an enterprise, cleaning this mess is an expensive manual task. They must trace the contaminated data, quarantine their systems, and scrub poison from their pipelines. In the rush to ingest the web, corporations have turned unverified data into a significant financial and reputational liability. These tools suggest that the current path of unconsented scraping is hitting a technical wall. The survival of the industry may depend on moving toward a fairer internet, one where data ownership is respected and creators are actually compensated for their work. To keep up with the tech behind AI headlines, like this video and subscribe to KYC AI Labs.